Hello, YouTube. I have returned the Digimon World 2 Alternative mod. One thing I want to clear up first. The thumbnail for part 3 shows Penguinmon in flames. Truly and genuinely, because I made the thumbnail for that video like a week after I recorded it, and I totally forgot that Penguinmon was in part 2. The thumbnail for part 3 does not make sense, and nobody's called me out on it, and it's been eating me up inside. Not a single person noticed that Penguinmon doesn't even appear in part 3. And I've held on to that secret for 4 months, and not a single person caught it. But we are back. Part 3 was in September. We are in January now. So it's been a bit. I'm gonna have to shake some of the rust off, but I'm excited to get back to it. Another thing, you may notice a timer at the top of the screen. You may also notice chat here. So, funny story. Back on December 20th, which was my 31st birthday, I did a fun little joke where I was like, what if for every like $31, I extend the stream by an hour, and I'll start at like 6 hours, and we'll see how long it goes. That was over 3 weeks ago. So that's how it went. I've been streaming almost every day since then. We're on day 23. Realistically, I think it's like 27 if I didn't take the days off. So yeah, we're gonna have stream on chat. We're gonna have you got a YouTube chat. We got my timer, and that's how long is left in the birthday stream. Just a mere 33 hours left, and then it'll all be over because no one else is gonna donate again. So it'll all be great. But yeah, I think that gets all the intro out of the way. I think you're all caught up now. Let's get into the game. I'll let the intro play for the chat for those who really want to experience the nostalgia. No, the YouTube monthly sub thing, like HBO Max thing. How much do I get from that? I mean, it's kind of varied. Some people sub for $5, some people sub for $2, some for $10. So it's kind of all over the place. I haven't really checked what I'm currently at, but I do know right now at this moment, I have 69 channel members. Let's go. Nice. That's pretty cool. Maybe you should play some Your Turn to Die before you forget what happened. No. Your Turn to Die is doing pretty bad on YouTube. So it's going to take me a little bit before I go back to it. Just the YouTube one. Maybe make sure. I don't know if it gives you higher res, but I know it does stop all ads completely if you have YouTube Premium. Penguin I'm not on fire. Seems normal to me. Fair. Also, I don't know why it looks so, weird like this. I think it's something with emulating this game, where that's why there's like all these lines and stuff in the FMV. Does YouTube Red still exist? I thought it died. It changed to YouTube Premium. That's what I remember because I can't remember the name of the new one. Nice, nice. Congrats, Chaz, on the 6 months, by the way. I meant the no YouTube ads thing. I think it's $12, or no, I think it's like $10 a month. But I do get more from people. I forget what the calculation is. But if you have YouTube Premium and you watch someone's videos, they'll give you I think it's like 25 or 33% more ad revenue. Like basically all of the ads that the person would have watched, they pay that to you instead. But with a little bit more on top of it. So if you have YouTube Premium, I do get more from your fake, you not watching my ads. I know that doesn't make sense, but it is a pretty good system. I do appreciate that you actually get a little bit more back to the content creators that way, but I also I understand it's not for everyone. Like I said, I watch almost exclusively YouTube. I live here, so it makes sense for me to have it, but I basically gave up Netflix for YouTube Premium instead, and I don't think I'm ever going back. Wouldn't you get more from being sub to your mega subscription though? I mean, yeah, but that's different though. Those don't affect ads. Okay, now what was I doing? I don't remember anything about this. Nice, that actually makes me want to consider Premium. It's worth it. I mean, I've talked about this before. I used to just use AdBlock, right? I don't care if people use AdBlock. I'd prefer if you didn't, but I get it if you do. Or at least whitelist my channel or something. But I watch a lot of YouTube on my TV. Because I just I'll put it on the TV when I'm eating or something, or when I'm just chilling on my phone, and I can't ad block on my TV, so I think I had a 3-month trial for YouTube Premium at one point, and as soon as the trial was up and I had to start watching ads again, I was like, they got me. I can't do it. I can't go back. They got me. I got a premium from Family Counts. My dad hates ads. Yeah, there you go. That works too. Let me, so I guess I'm just going here. How's my team looking? Like I said, it's been a quarter of a year, a third of a year, something like that. Rex is a Goemon. I think these are all pretty low level, aren't they? I'm a little worried about you guys right now. How do I check my Digimon again? How do I play this game again? EL 10. So you're level 10. You're about to evolve. Okay. Oh, that's right. I haven't got any champions yet. Why are you a Goemon, though? Did they change the starters? I think they did. Betamon's also level 10. Betamon's level 9. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to be realistic, right? Like, you guys don't have to pay YouTube Premium. It doesn't, you know, if it doesn't make sense for you, it doesn't make sense for you. But if you watch as much YouTube as I do, it does make sense. I should invest in some sticky notes. I mean, even if I had the sticky notes, how many would I have when I'm balancing like 30 different games? Like, all right. Betamon, nice. It's still weird to me that Betamon is aggressive in this mod. I'm so used to it running away. Also, that Digimon World 2 music, it hits different. It's just good. The best thing about this game is absolutely the soundtrack. Oh, do one of the mods want to take an image of Digimon World 2 and post in the Discord that we're switching over to it? On it? Sweet. You weren't? Betamon. Not gonna lie, seeing a giant board of sticky notes behind you that you have to turn around and address every video would be hilarious. It would be pretty good, but the best I can do is currently keeping notes during the birthday stream. You can't really see it, but that's fine. This is just a note of everyone who's donated and on what days. The last donation was unders on Friday. But I think we went a whole week without any donations. And yet the stream was almost done. And then I came back. I know I shouldn't just mash attack because it's a waste of MP, but also I'm impatient and half paying attention, so... Have you considered that? Setsune Betamon is no relation to Alphamon nor Omegamon. I mean, kinda, right? But he's like, it's made like after a beta fish, so it kinda makes sense. Deltamon is the one that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I guess it does make sense, right? Because Delta kind of means try, so 3 heads. I guess it makes sense. Sigma Grindsetmon, yeah. I like how you can speed through the loading process. I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. But if it's fish, it should be Betamon? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you want from me. I didn't create the Digimon names. If it was up to me, it'd be little green guy. little green guy Mon. And then fish guy Mon. And then Tentamon. Gundramon is a real Digimon. Hold on. A friend sent me a Snapchat, and I got rid of the notification because I was going to check it later, but then I was like, I won't check Snapchat later. I'm going to give him a hearty lol. Oh, great. I got to follow up on this too. Sorry, I got I have a doctor's appointment. I have to make sure I follow the rules for, so just reading up on that. If that's my buddy, there'd be a Hentaimon, and your buddy. Your buddy. Are they in the room with us right now? It's okay to just want a Hentaimon, that's fine. There's already enough Digimon that pretty much tote that line. I'm just kidding. Yeah, now when you say hentai, do you mean Angelomon or do you mean Gessamon? Best thing about this game is the unique Digimon they have at the end that never got moved to newer games. Like what, the Chaos Digimon? Because I don't really think those are that impressive. It's like, oh, we did a recolor of these Digimon. Isn't that cool? Look, it's another War Greymon. Look, it's a different kind of Piedmon. Look, it's a different Machinedramon. In the sub, I think it's called Hentaiichi. That can't be true. I forgot they have like different moves now. I wonder if Snow Gobrymon still has its move. I really like the way they enunciate it. Stockelport! It sounds like it's very German when they say it. I think they fused them together if I remember correctly. Well, the old pictogram of a chicken tie for hentai. Yeah, that's pretty good. Are they lowering my attack? What are they doing here? It kind of sucks that Betamon and Tentomon can't pick their targets, but it is pretty cool that even if the Digimon they were targeting dies, they just realign and go to a different one. Chat, what's your favorite No. Chat, I think I was talking about suggestions for anime recently. I forgot the one that Red suggested. I think someone else suggested it too. I think it was Zeph. But I forgot what it was. I was on Crunchyroll and I was like, I can't remember what the fuck they suggested. Blah blah blah. Oh, never mind. That's an old reference. That is an old reference. Freein? Is that it? When did I suggest hentai to you? Not yet, but I'm still waiting. But on that topic, what's your favorite hentai? No, not that. Not that. On that topic, what's your favorite? What's everyone's favorite anime of all time? And you can say Digimon, but like, it's kind of a boring answer. My favorite hentai is where Dan Green tells her to cluck like a chicken. I actually have a clip of that. Trigun, Famab, Maz. I thought you would have a better answer than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, I get it, and it's fine, but like, I feel. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. I feel like it's like saying, what's your favorite Avengers movie? And then someone goes Avengers. I'm like, alright, I guess. Like, it's a good movie, but kind of basic. It's the normal answer, but it's objectively correct. Yeah. I think it might be mine too, which is why I'm so harsh on you. Because I think it is really good. Oh, this is a weird floor here. For me, it's either Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or Code Geass. It's one of the two. It's like saying your favorite show is The Office before your face went insane. Oh yeah, you're talking about the different Office. That's weird. Mine is Digimon Adventure 01, but I'll say the best anime I've ever seen is Monster. Unfamiliar. Baki. So I have my hell of One Piece being the best anime. One Piece is a really good story, and if you told me it was the best manga, I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. But best anime? Are we sure? Like, One Piece? Really? Like, don't get me wrong, One Piece is fantastic, but like, the anime actively butchers it. Like every week. They're just like, alright, how do we stretch a chapter that you'll normally read in maybe 3 to 5 minutes, maybe even faster, into 22 minutes? How do we do this? And I'm just like, dude. I get that people get into One Piece because of the anime, and that totally makes sense. I get it, but the pacing is so unfucking watchable for me. I hate the One Piece anime. I can't do it. I'm a manga purist for One Piece. Nick, do I have food allergies? No, I'm allergic to a specific kind of soap that I don't really know about. I can see the point of anime for manga. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't seen enough anime lately to have a best. I did enjoy Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle, which is good fun, but I don't know if it's fave. There. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I've told this story before. I'll tell it really quickly. The only time I've ever broken down to hives was my mother had gotten this like specific like homemade soap. I don't know where she got it from. It was either a friend or something like that. So when I was, I was like 18, 19, like I was still living at home. So like, okay, well there's soap here. I'll use it. Washed up. Went to work. I was like really itchy, like my arms and like my stomach were really itchy. Pull up I go into the work bathroom, pull up my shirt, covered in hives. And I'm just like, what the shit is this? What? And it was really bad. So then naturally the next night I was like, well, I don't know what caused that reaction. Really, I really don't know. But so I was like, well, I think it might be this soap. The only thing I can do is test it again. just see what happens. Tried it again. Sure enough, like 2 hours later, I was like, yep, it's the soap. So I took the soap when I got home. Everyone was still asleep because I worked overnights. So I just came home in the morning, took the soap, hucked it into the woods. I was like, be gone, demon. And yeah. Listen, I had to trust the scientific method. How could I know it was that? Thinking about it, I stopped watching all anime after Fairy Tail ended. Fairy Tail is someone who handles their manga worse. I like the idea of Fairy Tail, but it suffers from Naruto syndrome, where it's just like, after the third time of like, friendship is the true power, and just lets us just win out of nowhere. I don't know. And like, I didn't like it. That's cheaper than going to a dermatologist. I also didn't have insurance at the time, so dermatologist was not on the table. I'd love to have one of those like allergy tests. I don't think I'm allergic to anything, but I could be wrong. I did see that Maz was saying the JJK anime seems pretty good. The problem with the JJK anime and giving it any accolades is that we all know how badly they treated their animators. So like, can we really give that a title of like best anime if it was built in like blood and tears? Clearly I'm allergic to water. I drink it every day. What do you mean? Read Fairy Tail a little bit, then became again, and that's the 12 fans everything's episode. But yeah, after a while I couldn't keep watching Fairy Tail. I understand that people like it. That's fine. I will admit I watched a couple episodes of the anime, but I did read it, and reading it I was like, this sucks. Slaves get crushed into dust by a soy face when Maharoga showed up. It's that simple. I guess that's fair. Ma, just that. Let me ask you a quick question. Who would win? You were Sukuna. Who would win? Who would come out on top? All the best things are built on blood and tears, though, right? No. Nah, I'd win. Oh, okay. Just wake up in an airport. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is gonna be a hot take, and I understand if you guys disagree with me here, but that's fine. Gonna throw myself out on a limb here and just say you should probably treat your workers respectfully, pay them correctly, give them normal hours. If you can't make deadlines, extend the deadlines. It's really that easy. Nobody was waiting on the next season of Jujutsu Kaisen that much that we needed to grind the animators into dust. They just weren't. And if your marketing says you're going to release at a time and you're not going to make that time, push the marketing out. Crazy idea, but maybe animators, game developers, anyone in between, treat them like humans. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I think. Oh yeah, that's true. They're also making the Chainsaw Man movie, so they'll also get grinded to dust there. That is true. Oh, the true anime for true answer for best anime is anything by Gainax. I don't know if that's true. Also, chat, I know that wasn't a real hot take, but I do have to preface, this is an actual hot take. I watched a couple episodes of Kill la Kill. I couldn't get into it. I know people were obsessed with that when it came out. I don't get it. It's something wrong with me, I think, but I just don't get the hype for it. It just felt weird and worse. Wrath of the channel is built on blood, sweat, tears, and Digimon. It was built on a lot of luck, a good voice, and anytime someone has any criticism about me, I just kind of go like, then why are you here? Yeah, I never got the hype, but didn't give it a proper chance, to be honest. I could say I didn't give it a proper chance, too. I could maybe concede that. I remember it was the fucking talk of the town when it came out. Not for me, though. I think I like Gurren Lagann, but I think the Gurren Lagann movies are better than the entire series, if that makes sense. I know they kind of whip through the series, but there's a lot of like fluff. there's a lot of Shimon feeling really down on himself. There's a lot of just kind of like people standing, not really doing much. Grr Magical Girl anime. People like the MC. I guess that's fair. I guess it is a Magical Girl anime, but I guess it is a parody of Magical Girl, so I guess I hadn't really thought about it from that lens. I was just taking it at face value. Is that a black clear Agumon? Shadow Toy Agumon? That's interesting. That's new. I remember Blue Exorcist also had some hype. Man. I really liked Blue Exorcist when I watched it, and it's taken forever between seasons, but I will admit, it was like a guilty watch. Like, I knew it wasn't that good when I was watching it. I was like, this is fine. I went ahead, I actually just read through all of Blue Exorcist, I think earlier last year. And once I was caught up, every, like, they do a monthly chapter, I think, or every 2 weeks, something like that. Every new chapter, I'm like, what the fuck happened in this again? I don't remember a single thing about this. Like, but it's not terrible. But yeah, it's good to get these. It's good to get your opinions here, guys. Chat, I have a question for you. For those who are anime savvy, do you guys think that fan service has increased or decreased in the last like 10 or 15 years? Like, do you think new anime has as much, if not more, fan service, or do you think that most fan service was in like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s? Do you think it's kind of like been weeded out, or do you think that it's still as prevalent as ever? Not including anime like One Piece, where the women are all drawn as like freaks of nature with like Lovecraftian body proportions. Oh yeah, I guess I could recruit some of these guys. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Oh, I mean the portal's here. It's changed the kind of fan service it provides? What do you mean? Ever watched Twin Star Exorcist? I have not. Is there any way to get rid of this heart in chat? It's actively blocking some words? Nope. YouTube was like, make it like Instagram. It's like, what? They're like, make it like Instagram. It's like, okay, God, sorry, I'd argue it's gone down except for the shows that are directly made for fan service. I guess that's fair. Fan service part, I think it's changed and stayed about the same. That's interesting. Fan service part of why I stopped watching anime. It's one of those things where it's like, listen, if you're into fan service, that's fine. I don't care. Do whatever you want. You know, whatever. But like, at a certain point, I'm just like, am I too old for anime? like when I was 14, I was like, booba, let's go. But now that I'm 31, I'm like, I have other ways to find booba. I don't need this. I'm trying to watch. I know how crazy this sounds. I'm trying to watch for the plot. I just want to know if Soma can win the cooking competition. I don't need the girls' clothes to come off every time they taste one of his dishes. It's fine. I'm here for the sport. I don't care. Like, please, just cook. I don't care if your eggs were so good that their clothes flew off. Just, can we move on? I want to know if he wins. I want to know, like, this sucks. I liked Sal precisely until it started doing harem shit, and then I immediately stopped watching. We talked about this last time we were talking about anime, but like my biggest problem with Sword Art Online is that it is such a like self-insert anime. I'm just like, this is Kirito. He's not really popular in real life, but he really plays video games really well. And he's also so good that he got to the highest level before everyone else. Also, because his speed stat is the highest in the game, he's the only one who gets to unlock dual wielding. And also, he meets this girl and they have a child together despite them both being 16. And also, he gets to all the powers and all the friends and all the girls want him, and the only other male characters in this show only appear 5 seconds an episode. And also, he's like really cool, and like, oh, these guys can't do any damage to him because he's so high level. He just kind of sits there like all cool, like, and also he beats the final boss before like they even get to the final area because he's just so smart and so cool, dude. It sucks. It really sucks. I just like, I can't stand it. I'm just like, this was written by someone who was not popular in high school. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm sure there are a lot of anime that were, but it seems like someone who wasn't popular in high school and really, really wants to live out the fantasy that he was. Like, it's so weird. Me with porn. I want to know if her dishwasher actually got fixed. I mean, unironically, erotic online documentaries are a lot more interesting if there's a story. Psychmon needs a full line. He has a full line. It goes Psychmon, Astamon, and then Quartzmon, right? Log Horizon was Sao, but done right and before Sao. I have watched a bit of Log Horizon. I had one of my guildmates in Final Fantasy 14 was really into it, recommended it to me, and I watched it and I was like, oh, this actually is pretty good. This is written by someone who actually has played MMOs. Like, I should go back. I think I got like 10 episodes in the Log Horizon. I want to do more, but I just fell off. Used to watch for the plot, now he watches for the plot. Yeah, exactly. My, how life changes. Give me the cute isekai romance between two normal people stuck in an isekai. Yeah, that's fine. Just like, I don't need there to also be like 4 other people that are like really maddeningly and unexplainably attracted to the main protagonist. I mean, hold on. I have to stop you there. Sao is literally a worse dot hack roots that to you. I have played the first episode of dot hack on the PS4 like remaster. That anime is so edgy. It is so edgy. I'm like, this is like, I can't handle how edgy this is. This is like Shadow the Hedgehog levels of edgy. I just don't. I don't understand who it's for. Like, it's so weird. And the funniest thing about it is that literally the main character is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, and he's just doing his Sasuke. He's like, whatever, I'm too cool, I've got other things going on, none of this matters to me, whatever. But your best friend rival is a cat girl? I don't remember enough, it's been a couple years now. Also, yes, the harem in Sao includes his sister cousin, which is, you know, that's weird. People told me that was, like, when I first learned about that, people were like, oh, that happens to anime from time to time. I've watched enough anime at this point to kind of look back on that and was like, no, it wasn't. Like, that's not normal. This is the writer's barely disguised fetish. It's weird. I will say that, too. The isekai genre, by the way, if you don't know what isekai is, just in case, it's literally the genre of, like, you got sucked into the game. That's it. And it is everything now. It's just like, the success of Sword Art Online has just made everyone try to make their own. And I know there's some good ones. Like, I can't decry the entire genre, but like, there's a lot. There's a lot. Whenever a good anime does that shit, it's always a -10 in the score for me. It hurts every fucking time it happens in a good anime. Yeah. Everything is also Isekai, that's true. I'm blaming Digimon for creating Isekai, not Sao. Oh, fair. It wasn't even Kirito's stepsister, it was his cousin, actually. See, this is the kind of shit people said to me back then. It's not his sister, it's just this girl that he sees every day that's like that is his family and also visits his house all the time. But it's not his sister. Like, oh, okay. My mistake. I never said Dot Hack was good, only that was way better than Sao. That's fair. I guess that's the. I guess now we're getting to the meat here, chat. Now we're getting into. Because I don't remember Fooly Cooly, FLCL. I do. I watched Fooly Cooly pretty late, but I watched it. I think I watched it a couple years ago. I guess it would have been like maybe like 2018, 2017. It's good. It's really good. What about childhood friends who are raised as though cousins? That gets a little gray, a little murky. I don't really like it. I would say. It's pretty much up there with like like of anime tropes of like, oh, don't worry, it's fine. They're actually cousins. They're not blood related. It's basically the same as like, oh, don't worry, it's fine. She's 1,000 years old. It's like, well, no. No is the answer, right? Like, come on, no. Didn't they add more Fooly Cooly episodes? Didn't they make like some follow-up anime? It occurs in real life, it gets awkward. Yeah, there's no fairy tale ending when you do that stuff in real life. It's just sort of like, oh, okay, well now I just don't talk to this person anymore. I'm just saying, we don't need to defend bad anime tropes. Sometimes they're just bad, we just have to accept it as bad. But that being said, chat, since we're on the topic of Isekai, and since there's 1,000 of them, what is the best or what are some of the best, like, actually good isekai? I know people mentioned Log Horizon. That's pretty good. I think I watched like 17 episodes of Reincarnated as a Slime. That seemed pretty okay. I didn't mind that. It seemed pretty good. It seemed kind of wholesome, which I liked. What are some other good ones? What are some, like, actually, like, you know, surprisingly pretty good? People are gassing Solo Level. That's just coming out. Okay. The vending machine anime was pretty heartful, honestly. Okay. Monster Rancher. That's a bit too old. Unironically, Digimon, if you count it. I do count Digimon. Digimon, I think, is pretty good isekai. Dot Hack is super edgy, but also becomes less edgy by the third part. That's too much investment. That's the equivalent of going, hey, this show gets great at season 3. It's like, what am I supposed to do for season 1 and 2 then? Just kind of be like, all right, hope it gets good. Like, that's too much investment. I don't want to do that. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Monster World Egypt arc? That's true. But also, you're forgetting the Capsule Monster Coliseum arc, Moz. Heard that about 14 in terms of it gets good at X. Oh, for Final Fantasy 14? You do kind of have me there. I mean, the difference is, with 14, it does get better around level 45 or so, is when the story gets really good. But then the difference is that once you get to level 45, it's pretty much just gas for like 4 straight expansions. So, like, I understand it, but it's like, there is a sort of a weight of how much, like, okay, if you get past, like, literally the, like, base game, it's all amazing. I think that's pretty worth it. It's like, yeah, if you get through, like, you know, a couple days worth of content, then you have months worth of content. I think that balances out. Spirited Away is kind of isekai. I've never seen Spirited Away. I don't think I've seen a single Miyazaki film still. I don't think I've seen a single one. 45 sounds like one heck of a time investment. Not really. It really is just like a couple days. They kind of streamline the process for the early story stuff, where it's actually really, really easy to level up at first. But also, like, if you don't get into Final Fantasy 14 by, like, you know, after spending like maybe a couple days with it, you've probably figured out if it's for you or not. You can just watch the cutscenes on YouTube. The story is really, really good. Like, unironically, I think Final Fantasy 14 has my favorite story in all of Final Fantasy. So, like, you know, I've played a lot of them. I've played almost every Final Fantasy, and saying 14 is my favorite, like, story-wise, that carries weight. I'm just gonna say it. Like, you don't have to play it. It's kind of like YouTube Premium. Listen, it might not be for you, but I'm just gonna say, like, I'm enjoying it, so take that as you will. Original Yu-Gi-Oh! Was goated with different forms of the game before the series went card style. Yes. Although, people who, like, shit on Yu-Gi-Oh! For the card game on motorcycles, I'm like, well, what did you want from Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, it's always been ridiculous. They had to keep upping the ante. Who? How? Most importantly, why? I've only just begun my control of this area. Why is the guard team already here? I just happened to receive some info about this place. Looks like it was good info, too. Prepare to be deleted, Woodmon. It's going to be my domain. I won't let you. Wait for it. Damn, it's not the good boss music. Also, I won't be that guy shoving Ghibli movies down your throat because you haven't seen them, but I will highly recommend them, that is all. J-Fox, when you beat the first part of the story in Final Fantasy XIV, I will watch all of the Ghibli movies. That's my promise to you. Orwell card game on a fucking blimp. Yeah. Sorry, I can't watch this. It's got card games on motorcycles. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to watching Battle City, where they're dueling on a fucking blimp. You're so fucked I'm starting 14 next month? Uh-oh. I was already doing that for a friend? I take it back then, never mind. Revoked. Revoked. Go back. Hold on, wait, I gotta rewind. Go back before I said that. Did you enjoy the arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they went virtual and had deck masters? I mean, it was filler, but I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the new cards, and I think the villains were, like, comically evil, which I think is pretty good for Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't really distinguish motorcycles from dual discs, to be honest. Just seems like next logical step. Honestly, yeah. I watched most of 5Ds, and it was actually pretty good, but I'm also just like, you know, it doesn't really hit the same. I only played Final Fantasy 15 and 16. You should try and check out some of the other ones. They're pretty good. I would say 7 and 10 are most people's favorites. And then 14, if you wanted to do MMO. became aggressive. What does that mean? I am half paying attention to this battle, by the way. Funniest part of card games and motorcycles is that it's from people who haven't watched 5Ds and don't realize how ridiculous it gets later. Yeah, I guess that's true. Little Karibo has basically admitted he's never watched, he's literally going through GX now. So, like, he did all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge and talks about card games on motorcycles, but, like, he's never watched 5Ds. So, like, everyone formed their opinion on by someone who never even watched the series. That's true, I did forget about that. I mean, all Yu-Gi-Oh! Is ridiculous, that's fine. We're here for it. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't ridiculous, then there'd be no point in watching it. Like, oh, you want to watch, like, simulated card battles? Okay. I guess. It's not going to be as good. Man, this is actually really difficult with this team. I might have fucked up here. I am not chipping away at their health very much, and the fact that I can't aim with those two is actually becoming pretty difficult. So anyway, chat, is this what we've established? The only good Isekai are that one season of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Log Horizon, and Digimon. Are those the only good Isekai? And the one with the fridge? I just want to make sure I got this correctly. Reincarnated as a slime? Okay, that's fair. Mario's my favorite Isekai. You must mean Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle or whatever. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist the Roses, that's a great Isekai, okay. So there really aren't any good ones. That's kind of disappointing. Can I beat this fucking Kumon, by the way? I feel like he did this in the original game, too. Forbidden Memories is a reverse Isekai, I think. I guess so, that's true. God, can I stop missing? I don't know how to heal injured. I mean, regular Mario is a plumber from Brooklyn ending up in Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, but who would voice him? We need someone who can capture his Italian essence. What's Chris Pratt doing? New Mario movie is pretty good, Isekai? I don't watch the Mario movie. I have no interest. Pokemon Red and Blue, Rescue Great Isekai. Guys, I'm talking about anime. We keep naming games now. I guess, like, unironically, there just aren't any good Isekai. There's like 3 or 4. Isn't there literally like 1,000 in this genre? We've got 3 or 4? That feels wrong somehow. Hey, I actually won. I didn't think I was going to pull that one out. Everyone leveled up. I think some of them hit their max level, which is going to be really annoying because I can't learn the champion techniques. No, I'd argue that's correct. Need a bunch of webtoons that are like lit RPG, or read a bunch of webtoons that are lit RPGs where video game get combined. Unfiltered slop genre. I just want my soap opera games to also, or my soap opera anime to also be centered around video games. Okay, cool. Toy truck miss. That one Pokemon Mystery Dungeon anime special exists, does it? A lot of ones I've been hooked on were anything to do with taming summoning monsters. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that might be the kind you'd be into? Something with Grimgar was a good one. Chris Pratt, the voice actor, makes me sad. Bring back Andy Dwyer, Eric Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt, I don't know. I liked it when he was just like a funny side character. I don't know why they turned him into a leading man. I don't think he's really got it. Like, I think he's fine, but like, there was a time where he was just like, Chris Pratt was in fucking everything. And I'm like, I'm tired of seeing this dude. Like, I don't even think he's a bad guy or a bad actor. He is kind of a bad guy. But like, I don't want to see him anymore. Just stop. Just hire someone else. The new Chris Pratt is Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet is in everything. And I'm just like, I don't have anything against him. Just, can I see someone else? Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, let's not go down the Chris Pratt rabbit hole. No, that's fine. Mark Schultz reported to me that the situation stating you were already taking care of it. You were supposed to be off duty. Mark should have followed proper protocol. He would be reprimanded for his actions today, so a repeat of the situation does not occur. Oh, this is very different than this goes in the base game. It's like, no, he should have done the mission. Sorry, I want to be on mission instead anyway. Please, do not be too harsh on Mark. Everything worked out just fine. Suppose I can't be upset with the results. Because of your actions, Another threat to the city was removed before it could spread wider. Nick, your work so far has been that of an ideal guard tamer. Give you a battle pass. Let's go! We're gonna get John Wick! Or wait, no, that's like, what, 5 years ago? Hold on. Let's go! We're gonna get Solid Snake! It's a Fortnite joke. A rare Fortnite joke. If you have time, test your skill against your peers. I have high hopes for you there. Thank you very much, Leader Vandar. I received the battle pass. Well, I wish they had called it the battle pass. Now, reports on wild Digimon continue to increase. Found 2 more hotspots for wild Digimon activity. Clear them out, Nick. Sir, we'll be done. Space Jam. Actually, Space Jam is an Isekai, isn't it? Oh boy, here we go. It's this part, right? Am I going to start getting junk parts? Let's talk to the gold leader. May I see him? You've been cleared, Chief Maestro. Please go. It's Fortnite Isekai. Oh yeah, I need to play soon so I can get Solid Snake. I literally have a coworker who is buying the Battle Pass and using all their V-Bucks to get Solid Snake, even though they don't play Fortnite, just because they want to support Solid Snake. I'm like, alright, man. Turn off the item sheets now. Yes, sir, Chief Master. I'll take care of it right away. Speaking of Solid Snake, you guys should watch, if you're a member, at least, and I see a lot of members in the chat, you got your little icons next to the name. You should watch Metal Gear Solid Part 1 and 2 that are members only right now, where I, who have never played Metal Gear Solid 1, play through the game, while Carlos and Spencer watch, who have played it multiple times. And it's pretty good so far. It's been a good time. Also, if you're watching this VOD, if you're not here in the live stream and you're watching the video later, what's your favorite Isekai? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. It seems like a cool genre. I feel like there's got to be some better ones out there. And are having an energy issue in the city. Standard item making machines had to be shut down as they used the most power. Manage without them for now. What is the issue with the energy supply? Well, it looks like some parts have been stolen. Don't worry, Leader Vandar. Chief, since I'm heading out on a mission anyway, I'll look for suspects as well. Please, Nick, that'd be great help. Who would steal generator parts? Good luck with the search, Nick. They should play because Fortnite Battle Pass is the best version. It literally gives you the V-Bucks you use to bought it and then some. Right, but that's... I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about this stuff. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about Battle Passes. I'll just keep it to myself for now. Let's just not talk about Battle Passes, 'cause I don't know if I'm allowed to. Unrelated. Do you guys ever think about in mobile games when they have like daily login bonuses? It's like, wow, this is really good stuff, and you kind of realize it's because daily logins like keep you into the game and force you to keep playing. That's why the items are usually better than other items, because that way they get your attention. Unrelated to what we were just talking about. It's to make you pay for the currency in the first place, so why Master Duel does it for an example. Oh, that's crazy. Daily login bonuses got banned in China? Oh, wow. Interesting. I'll just say this, because I don't think they're watching. Battle passes are pretty specifically designed to both increase your retention, so you're playing the game for longer, and it's kind of a sunk cost thing. Damien, your argument is basically the exact reason they do it that way. Where it's like, oh, it'll cost like in Master Duel, it'll be like, oh, it costs 600 gems to buy the Master Duel pass. And then after you've dueled like 150 times, you get your gems back and you get like 100 gems extra. It's like, yeah, you didn't, you made a net profit in gems, but you cost a lot in time. But like, if you're already playing it, if you're literally like, oh, I was going to play this anyway, of course it makes sense. But if you're like, oh, I have to get this because I want like the item at the end of it, or because I bought the battle pass, that's how they work. That's the point, is that they want you to play for longer. I need to see my daily tasks in the Tamagotchi app. Yeah, exactly. China has massively cracked down on video game, predatory stuff, limiting hours, banning login bonus stuff, don't give you more than you spend. Did you hear the update to that, Moz? That the guy who like, I think it was a minister or something. I was like half paying attention to it. The guy who like called for them to crack down on video games and stuff like that was removed from office because they like chunked, like in one day he chunked like 7 billion off of the video game stocks in China. Like I think Fanbyte is one, I think. But basically that guy got removed because he impacted the economy so badly, or like so much with one move. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. We're on day 23 of my birthday. That shit is big money over there. That's why I'm so confused. China's cracking down more than any other country on video games while also making, like, arguably, like, the second most off video games. If not the most. So it just seems very strange. It's almost like they're not run by capitalism, which it's very foreign to me. Gaming stuff has, I'm not going to get into that stuff, but yeah. Okay, so I did do the thing I was trying not to do. My Digimon are maxed out before they even learn their champion techniques. I think I have a DNA up, or I might have already used it. I hope I have one left so I can at least try and learn a technique on Rex at least. But this is not what I wanted to happen. I should have just left the dungeon once I hit level 11. Oh, I don't have one. That sucks. Damn it. I don't think DNA extends the cap. It just gives you an extra DNA point. You're kind of screwed. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just DNA Digivolve. Not much else I can do at this point. To Muchomon. Sure. So confused about something regarding Digimon games like this? Hit me. See you later, Krayakon. You gotta buy a portable battery pack. My dude, this is 2 streams in a row you've left because your phone was dying. Or a longer charge cable. Nick's favorite penguin? Oh, I've got no problems with Muchomon. What do you mean? Just because he is temperamental and doesn't know what he wants when he goes to buy stuff at the shop, that has nothing to do with me. Digimon the anime is all about growing and bonding with Digimon, and then they make games about fodder fusing Digimon together to become stronger. Yep, I follow. What's your question? I mean, don't forget that Digimon was just throwing shit at the wall when they made World 1, 2, and 3, and 4. They were like, I don't know, we don't have a genre that works for us, let's just keep trying different shit. Let's make one that's just a JRPG. Let's make one that's a dungeon, a mystery dungeon game. Let's make one that's like a Dark Souls genre, which doesn't exist yet, but we're still going to do it because we're so ahead of the curve. What do I do now? I've got toy stuff, so I can go recruit other Digimon if I want to. I just don't know where to go for that. Currently looking for a Tapermon in exchange for a Sayakomon. If you have a Tapermon, I don't really even know where to get Tapermon, nor do I even really want a Sayakomon. So that's Isekai and Dark Souls Digimon created? That's true. What an esteemed pedigree. I guess I gotta go train now, right? I gotta go find more Digimon because I'm kind of running low. Don't you ever call for a Dark Souls genre? The extreme reaction of curling into my bed and screaming into a pillow. It is though. It's like, I mean, Digimon World 4 literally had the, you have to die and then pick up your souls before Demon Souls was ever even like launched. Like, it really did. Like, it had that aspect up for it. It had the weapons and like the upgrading weapons and stuff like that. It was obviously a little bit more involved than Dark Souls and Demon Souls eventually went to be, but like, it really was. Now, I don't know if you're screaming in rejection, but like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, literally, they have the same game mechanics, and it came out first. Like, it's just that simple. I need to take the time and like compare the credits to Demon Souls and to Digimon World 4, because they're both published by Bandai Namco. So I want to know how many people worked on both games. I've never truly sat down and looked at both of them. I know that Digimon World 4 was done by a different studio, but I don't know if that means anything. I think they actually do share staff. I think they do too. They must, right? They're from the same publisher. I really want to look, but I also don't want to. I don't know if I can take the mental damage. I guess I should upgrade this stuff, right? What do I have installed? Since I've finally got some money. Don't shatter the illusion in case it's wrong? Yeah, exactly. People have been talking about wanting a Dark Souls Digimon game lately, if only they knew. I mean, I think a properly developed Dark Souls Digimon game could work, right? It'd be stupid. stop giving Digimon weapons. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just have them Digivolve. It's that simple. But I don't think it's a bad idea to want like a more action-y style Digimon game. Okay. Living in ignorance. Yeah, true. Quick Google as YouTube's calling it the Dark Souls Digimon game. Of course it is. Like the comparison makes itself. I just don't know if it legitimately is. By that, I want the box first. I can't afford the RAM right now. I mean, I'm gonna need the missile gun sooner than later too. Let's see. But War Greymon has weapons? That's what I mean. Let them use their own weapons. Why did we decide to give every Digimon two akimbo pistols? Why is that so weird? Pretty sure Nick is one of those YouTubers calling it Dark Souls Digimon in his video of it. Again, it's not a wrong comparison. I really do have to check. I really am going to compare the credits to two of them. I want to see how many names come up twice. I'm going to do it. I'll do it whenever I have, like, whenever this birthday stream eventually ends. I'll go and compare the credits and report my findings. No, Metal Garurumon is in the game, but it's Metal Garurumon X, because that's the one that's bipedal. On the list of games to see what people are interested in, seeing Animal Crossing like really had me do a double take. Digimon could just do Animal Crossing. Hear me out. How many rookie Digimon exist in Digimon? Just make them all the villagers, and then if you talk to them enough, they eventually level up. It speaks for itself. You could absolutely make an Animal Crossing game with Digimon. For sure. Like, now I don't know if it's my first choice, but you really could do it. Especially with like the town recruitment. Do I need a better engine? I might. I think a solution game like Animal Crossing with Digimon raising elements had a fun tone would be, yeah, just like make it really like chill. Oh my god, I had a toy plane this whole time? Where did I get a toy plane from? Huh. I guess I should get the better RAM, since I can afford it. Honestly, I just turned the cheats on for Max Energy, Max HP. Well, since this is a mod, I don't know if it exists. Like, I don't know if the cheats still work because it's a modded version of the game. Sometimes that breaks cheats. It did when I played? Did you finish this when you played it, Moss? I forget. Are you the one who told me about this? Someone told me about it. I think I'd heard of it, but I didn't really look into it. Someone told me about this, and that's why I did it. I was in Duck Station. They were in built. I think this one they're built in as well. I'll try playing normal for a while. If I get stuck, then I'll change it up. But I mean, it's easy enough to play it as is now. Oh my god, I hate. Hold on, wait. I have technology. There we go. Oh yeah, I probably need to upgrade this engine. It's pretty low. You finished it? Holy shit, dude. Really? That's crazy. Did the post-game stuff too, and I've never finished Digimon World 2. That is a pretty good endorsement. Oh, I need money. Guess I'm just going out. I use max XP so I can avoid grinding. If I have to grind off screen, I might do that, but if I'm doing it during the video, I'll just grind normally. Where is Kodak Cavern Registered Roost? That's pretty funny. Where is Agumon in this game? Where are my dinosaurs? I don't remember coming to this area. Big fan of the areas being actual areas now. Yes. Oh, Candlemon. I don't want a Candlemon. Not just like XYZ company. Jesus. Is there a Moz? Do you know if there's a list of where all the Digimon are in this mod? Like if they filled it out somewhere? It'd be really cool if you linked that for me. I just realized Muchomon flies when he wins. That's funny. Yeah, my battery's looking pretty good, but I definitely need to upgrade my what do you call it? My engine, just to make sure I don't get like walloped. Monetization should have it, but not by domain. It's like, but it's like area of appearance. I'm not sure what that. Oh, like you search for the Digimon and then it tells you where it is, as opposed to like this is what's in this Digimon or what's in this domain. All right, let's see. Random target, standard attack. I guess these are the same. So there's not really, but I'll do marching fishes first. 'Cause it's just objectively a cooler move. Keep electric shock on there too. Do I have to get rid of one? Wait, how does this? Oh, did I do it wrong? Hold on. I think I did. I'm doing it backwards. I think it has to be this way. Yeah. List all encounters in one tab. You can vaguely figure out where the domain, what domains they're in, based on if you're a virus vaccine or data type dungeon. This one seems to have all of them so far. But this is, I think, the first area. There's Biomon, okay. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Because this, Digimon World 2 is kind of weird, where everyone digivolves incorrectly, so it doesn't really matter who you find. I mean, I guess I technically don't need another Digimon. I've got 3 in my team. So I guess I could just, like, keep progressing and see who's there, but I do need to grind a little bit to get them back up to snuff. I think I'm gonna wrap up soon though, because we're almost at an hour. I might grind off screen, or I might just like start the next stream with grinding. I don't want to cut out too much of the Digimon World experience here, but yeah. Oh, great, cool. There's a chest here, but I don't want to go for it. Forget, do you normally do this dungeon with Zudocorn's mech? I think you do. So is the tank a Digimon? It's not, but it does have eyes, which implies sentience. I definitely do XP codes or cheats. This game is still long. I mean, I gotta find the Digimon I want first, so we'll see. I guess I could just do that, though, but I'll do that off screen. God, the idea of doing anything off screen when I've got 30 hours to kill. Like, ew. I think as long as that timer still runs, I'm not gonna do anything off screen. I think you guys are gonna have to suffer through it. That's your penance for trapping me here. Oh, speaking of penance, I did beat a boss in Crisis Core last night that had penance in its name, and I was like, oh, look, a Final Fantasy X reference. I did beat a boss that had penance in his name, a boss who I was kind of like, I don't know why you did any of this. Your motivation seems kind of weird, but that's fine. I did do it, and I'm still playing the game. It's a good time. By the way, okay. Oh, never mind. What are you gonna tell me? I think the tank is like the robot dude from Digimon Season 3, that pod they used to go to Digiworld. There was an extra area there? Oh, was there now? Extra area, you say? Oh yeah, over here. Just a Betamon. Just a Betamon, guarding the chest. Unless that chest has infinite toy planes. Certain dungeons in this will have extra areas past the final floor that have like bonus encounters. Okay. That's kind of like World of Final Fantasy did that, I think. And HP driver. Nice. I mean, it wasn't worth it. Or it wasn't worthless, but I don't know if it was worth it either. Gotta fill that map, my dude. Not when I'm in the first area. Just, like, I sort of just don't care. I got baited. I did. I got stick bugged, but with Betamon. I never got to play World of Final Fantasy. Is worth it? Short answer, no. Long answer, it has the makings of a good game, but also is so long, and the voice acting is so fucking. The two main characters are so goddamn annoying. So I would say it's not worth it for that aspect. But also, like, the game is way longer than it needs to be. Like, the XP trickle is really, really slow, so it takes forever to like actually like upgrade and level up your monsters. The dungeons themselves are just like really, really, really long hallways that have like an encounter every 3 steps. It's just, it had the makings of a good game, but like it did not deliver, I don't think. I think it's bad. One of them I remember has a unique mod that only shows up in those bonus floors with Flame Dramon and Ragemon as being pretty. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the RPG elements are good, but like I said, the gameplay is too slow, and the story and characters, I'm just sort of like, this doesn't make sense. And also, everything is chibi, which is kind of objectively just worse. Like, I don't know. Games are getting pretty long in general. That's true, but World of Final Fantasy is different. World of Final Fantasy is a 40-hour game that they stretch to 120 hours. So, and also, yeah, the story does go off a fucking cliff. It's not a good game. I feel like the Final Fantasy as like a monster raising game hasn't been done correctly. Like, they had a good formula. Like, just make it so you battle with Final Fantasy monsters against other Final Fantasy monsters, and they somehow fucked that up. They somehow just like added way more than anyone asked for and made a lot of weird minigames, and like nobody wanted any of this. Why did you do this? Very strange. But that's gonna be it for Digimon World 2 Alternate Part 4. I know you guys want to see more of this. I know you do. I usually can't do it when I'm recording because it's just so much me feeling the dead air. Now streaming that wasn't too bad. But if you want to see more, don't forget to like the video, comment on the video. I know I'm constantly saying it. Every YouTuber is saying it. I really need to nail this home. I don't know if you guys like a video unless it gets good views or there's a lot of likes. I have no other way of knowing that. I can't read all of your minds. Except for you, Matthew. And what you're thinking is wrong. Get some help. But besides Matthew, I can't really, like, it's my only way of knowing. So like, if I see that this video has more likes than other videos, I'm like, okay, I should make more in that video. It's just that simple. I know that hitting the like button is such a disgusting idea that so many of you can't seem to do it. But, sorry, that got really mean. That got really mean and targeted. I have a Pokemon video that's released right now. This is to the YouTube chat right now. Pokemon Emerald Horizons Part 31 has 130 views and 1 like. So either one guy liked it 130 times more than everyone else, or you guys keep forgetting to like the videos. But regardless, I truly, likes have been kind of down across all my videos. So like, you know, this is how I'm deciding what content to make for you guys, so like, don't get mad at me if it's like I didn't read your mind and know what game you wanted more of because you didn't like the video. Again, that got really accusatory. I didn't mean to. Some stuff just kind of came out there. Sorry, I had some stuff bottled up here, I guess. But genuinely, if you want to see more of this, like the video, comment on it and stuff like that. That's how I know. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you later.